And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Aaron Baines. Utah's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And Mack kicks to Booker. Hayward outside. A minute 42 left in the third. 5 on the clock. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And that one misses.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Adams' shot is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Takes the 13-footer, and it comes off the front of the rim. Pistons shooting extremely well, 62% on the night to this point. Takes the 3. Booker pulls it in. Utah shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Mack dishes to Booker. Hayward against Morris. Hayward passes to Withey. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Withey's got 8 points.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
And Adams kicks to Drummond. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Good. 26 points for Freak.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
The Jazz shooting 43% from the floor. They set the screen. And stolen by Drummond. And now the Pistons fast break. Meeks leading the charge. And he gets it to go.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping.
New group now out there. Detroit's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Down low, it's Hayward and Favors. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Trey Burke. That's the group right now for Utah. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And guys, more and more, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court. Over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of cameramen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
And Utah making a change here. Lyles checked in. And speaking of more space for the players, there's even been talk of widening the court. What do you think of that, Clark?
Players have gotten bigger and more athletic, so I wouldn't be opposed to maybe widening the lane a bit. I know the owners with those front row seats breaking in that cash might not want to expand the court.
Here's Burks. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And for the Pistons, they're shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Bullock, good.
And he just big-boyed him right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Favors with the screen. Nato, he's covered by Brown. Passes it to Favors. 6 to shoot. And that time, also a missed shot.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Adams. Off target at the rim.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft, but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
That one misses.
And on the topic of Hayward hiring an agent, it was reported that the questionnaire was just the beginning and that prospective agents also went through quite a grilling in addition to that. You talk about a thorough process. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Here's Adams. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, back to Hayward, obviously his first NBA contract was subject to the rookie wage scale, but his second contract, 4-year max deal. So whatever the Haywards have done as far as agent vetting, it's paid off.
Outside Favors. Here's Burks. Rebounded by the Pistons. Tolliver's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
There's the pick. It's Brown with the drive. Rob. Outside Favors. Favors with the screen to the left wing. Here's Burks. Offline with his 3. Detroit's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Detroit, no good that time either. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Lyles.
He's doing it. Stay down. Stay down. That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Jazz.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark Lyles, one of the many great players to come out of Kentucky and be eligible for this draft. He didn't wow as much as his teammates. I'm telling you what, he can play.
He's got a lot of game. He's actually one of my sleepers, Kevin, because he can do everything well. He can handle it. He goes both ways. He can shoot it. He defends. Really good IQ. I like this guy as being a surprise producer as an NBA player.
Utah shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in-depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That makes it 4 turnovers for him now. He's just been lazy with the ball in his hands, fellas.
The Jazz making a switch here. Booker's checked in. So here's Burks to the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And with the ads on the jerseys, it isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys.
You know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertisements is just another area they're exploring.
Nice ball movement by Utah from about 16, and again it's Utah.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Brown with it.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Adams outside. Shot to end this cold run. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. Hayward's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Burks. The offensive rebound. That's good. Burks has got 11 points here in just the second half.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
The drive by Adams and stolen by Hayward. Can't hit. And it's Detroit the other way. Brown dishes to Adams.
And Commissioner Silver taking a bold stance on sports betting. I mean, going in the last season, he wrote that op-ed piece saying that it needs to be legalized federally. It basically brought into the light of day. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pistons.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And, Greg, that's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Reggie Jackson. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Shot clock at 5. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession for the Jazz. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Reggie Jackson.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
You gotta love the contribution from deep. He hit 4 threes. I think that his threat on the perimeter also contributed in terms of their ball movement, using the options and going inside.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this
as I
Some people say you just hang around.
You're always gonna have people who don't believe that you really.
DJ Khaled.